Hi, my name is Jonas. This is Sublime Media, and today I'm going to do a Guerssen video. Yeah, I do this once a month, but now it's been stacking up, and I'm so sorry for that. Guerssen is putting out records every month, and I always keep one copy of each for reference in my shop. And while I'm doing that, I'm showing you guys the record, the content, and also do some samples. This is going to be a long one because I'm like 2 or 3 months behind. 7 LPs and 7 inches actually, and all of these records you can order from me directly and or Guerssen, obviously. So go there, shop these and so forth. So let's get into it. So the first one is a 7-inch single, looks like this. This is the Hooterville Trolley with no silver bird, and the B-side is the Warmth of Love. This is part of the 30th anniversary of Guerssen, so congratulations and thank you so much for putting out these out. These are numbered editions. I'm not going to show you the rest, but number 41 of 515, some are 300 and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a super rare 60s 7-inch by the Hooterville Trolley from New Mexico, I think. Really cool. What I also appreciate is, I don't know if you can see this, but all of the sleeves are like textured. So damn cool. High quality, great sound, collectible. This ticks off all of the things I love about Guerssen and collecting records. So yeah, the first one. Again, this is hard stuff. This, at least one of the tracks of the two I know wasn't on a record, and this is the super rare replica of the super rare Japanese. And again, Guerssen, this is out of 313. Creation. This is No Silver Bird and the Warmth of Love. Again, super rare 7-inch with a new custom sleeve. I think they were generic when they came out. And 314 copies. Get them while you can. I think that most of these, maybe not all, but most of these are still in stock at Guerssens. If you order today, when I'm recording this, at least. Kaleidoscope. This was actually my favorite record reissue last year in 2025. Hangout and Colors, the LP, this super rare replica of the super rare 7-inch. And the Velvet Illusions, also 30th anniversary. Woohoo! 314. And Velvet Illusions and Acid Head. Amazing. Look at that. And the last one, At Times Gone by the Tropics and Time Take the Time. This is also one of those insanely rare 7 inches with generic sleeves, so they did a great job reproducing this. 357. So yeah, 7 inches. This is definitely something that you should collect, even if you're not a 7-inch guy. This is, they are not super expensive either. So yeah, get it. So per usual, I'm gonna show them in the line of how I grade them. So the best one of the bunch I'm gonna save to last, and I'm gonna start with this one. It's not that it's bad, definitely not. It's super cool, but I don't collect this period. So I mean, in this case, it has to be the last one of the bunch. This is recorded in 19 or released in 1998. Recorded in 96 and 97, but it sounds like a 60s beat garage group, if there ever was a modern one. The Jaybirds going our ways. Unfortunately, I ripped the shrink wrap, but this is also part of the 30th anniversary. And a booklet, the amazing booklet that Guerssen always comes with. If I can put in a sound sample, I'm doing that right now. Okay, so unfortunately I think that this record is out of print. I checked just now, I don't think that it's in print. If you're interested, go to Guerssen. I can't get any more, and just see if you can do one, because this is a Guerssen exclusive of from Peppermint Records in the US, and this is Morley Grey with The Only Truth. This is an amazing record. It's an expensive one if you want an original US press of this US band, and they did a magnificent job in reproducing this. Now this is not Guerssen, this is Peppermint Records, and let's read here. This is Guerssen Records exclusive opaque beige swirl, limited to 100, just like it comes in from the press in 1972. Red label, silver ink, printed in the sleeves, freshly remastered, and Jade. As close as you're gonna getting an original without getting a divorce. That's the coolest thing I have ever read on a hype sticker, and it's so true. So the inner sleeve, whoa, shit, I'm a little bit hyped, and actually also a screen print. I think it's a screen print. Beautiful record. Yeah, and if there is a sound sample, that will get to your ears right now. Yeah, I don't know if there was a sound sample, but The Only Truth with Morley Grey, get it if they are still left. Great sound quality too. Nicely done by Peppermint Records. Okay, so continuing on, I've opened it, I played it, but I need to open the gatefold. I'm not going to do that now. But in third place, and I'm going to show you 3 records. You are going to understand me in a bit. This is a great reissue. I don't know if this is out of print as well. Go and check it out on their page. But I don't know, maybe they sold out already. I know that this was a popular release. Now, I have the original US press of this particular record, but I've always been looking for the UK versions of this UK band. And I'm talking about Patto. Patto is, I'll read a hype stick here. Formed in London 1970, Patto evolved from Timebox, and they were known for the unique mix of progressive rock, jazz, blues, and especially for their exceptional musicianship. Featuring Mike Patto, Ollie Henschel, blah 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 blah. This is their 1970 debut for Vertigo. Stereo mix and mastering by Professor Stone, Insert, and yada yada. Yeah, and what they managed to do, and this was actually delayed quite a while, is they did, I don't know if you can see this, but again, it's like a textured sleeve, which is awesome. So yeah, magnificent record. Let's move to the next, because there are 3 Patto releases 2 months in a row. So what we are talking about here is their second one, Patto with Hold Your Fire. Comes obviously with a beautiful 4-page booklet with all the information that you could need about Patto and this record. Awesome. In my case, I got the numbered edition 19. That's a pretty low number. I'm happy with that. And the hype sticker says, rising from the ashes of Time Box, Patto delivered a bold fusion of jazz, rock and blues powered by Mike Patto's soulful vocals and only has stunning guitar work. It's a true gem of early 70s progressive rock and a pretty expensive one if you want an original press. And I'm going to show you why. This is a gimmick sleeve, and I know that they had some problems producing this. That's why this also was delayed. But as per the original, you have this fold out three fold thingy, and I'm not gonna manhandle it more because I'm afraid that it will break. Not that it's flimsy, it's sturdy as hell, but I'm just, you know, I'm a record nerd. So yeah, even smells good. Also as usual, and comes in a bluish tone for the limited edition one. So yeah, Patto's second one, Hold Your Fire, great one. The next one and the last one is Patto with Roll 'em, Smoke 'em and Put Another Line Out. I think this is the last one that they released. So Guerssen has the trilogy down. Born from the ashes of Time Box, Patto were one of the most original bands from the early 70s. I think that this is the same text almost. Their 72 third album delivers classics like Flat Footed Woman and Loud Green Song. Remastered, insert, yada yada. I shouldn't say yada yada because this is what makes Guerssen the coolest reissue label on earth. They not only put out the coolest records that has been recorded, super obscure or awesome, you know, with great cover artworks, well done, sturdy. You also have remastered sound often, really nice sound, and you get a booklet or a sheet with information about the band. I mean, these records, I've had other reissues, I change them right away if I get the Guerssen version. There's also been times when I've had an original. This sounds better, this has more information, I've sold the original. I have several like this where I have an original. I'm gonna keep that just because I love that record and I love collecting original pressings. But this is my favorite because this has all the information that I need in perfect reissue. So when I say yada yada, I don't mean like you should scuff this off. So again, a pretty low number. This is the most coolest looking of the bunch in my opinion. Look at that. My god. The 4-page booklet. I mean, come on. No one does it like this. No one. And the sleeve in all its fantastic glory. Look at that. That glue. I mean, I think it's the glue. When that kicks in, reminds me of childhood. So yeah, I know there's a sound sample of this, and here's that one.
I've been
So I bundled them, the Patto releases, in one unity, like the third place. Now this is the second place, in my opinion, this month, or last month. Fuck it. I was blown away with this. I didn't know about it. I had never heard it. It's been reissued, and I think it's an acetate or something like that to start with. I love this group, and I had no idea about this release. And it was just like, this is Jade Warrior. Jade Warrior, the famous Vertigo artist, Vertigo swirl artist, and with Eclipse. So let's check out the hype sticker. Recorded in 1973, Eclipse was intended as Jade Warrior's fourth Vertigo release, but shelved before pressing, circulating only as a rare test pressing. Restored with the band's original running order and period artwork, this is top-notch British progressive rock, blending a delicate acoustic passage with a burst of heavy rock intensity, African and Middle Eastern rhythms, the missing link between last autumn's dreams and their late island era sound. And I think that this is a perfect blend between those two. Maybe a little bit more commercial than the more out there proggish entries from them, which, in my opinion, only adds something more. And I mean, in this case, you need this to understand it, to get the story. And sure, it's not the most text-based thing ever, but it's what it is. And there's the famous test pressing. I get goosebumps just talking about this. It's so magical, and we have it with a great sleeve, great sound quality. In my case, because I'm better than you, colored version. And they even try to do like a thing with the Vertigo swirl, which I think is cool. They don't replicate it. It's I mean, the Vertigo is the Vertigo, but they do their own thing just to get that sort of tingle in your tummy. Shit, I forgot to didn't show you the gatefold. So while I'll tuck this in, sound sample. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Now the last one, and this, my favorite one this month. I think that this is going to be a great contender for best reissue this year on my list 2026. I don't know, let's find out later this year, but I love this record. It was such a surprise. I had no idea about this group, obviously, and everything about it, it's just like raw, powerful, in your face. And I'm talking about Medusa. I don't know if it's the cover artwork that really drew me in at first, but then when I put it on, really, really good. So, Medusa, proto-doom metal stoner and hard rock by this Mexican band formed in 1972, including their mega rare early 70s singles plus later material in the same raw vein. In this case, number 40. Which is kind of cool, and let's see what's inside. So here's the cover artwork in its full glory. Look at that. Oh man. And here's the back side. I think that they did like, I don't think that this exists beside this one. So whoever did this, they did a magnificent job. All of the tracks is in Spanish, so I have no idea what they're singing about, but that doesn't matter, does it? Because it's the feel. I'm looking at the screen, so that's why I don't have eye contact. Half of this is in Spanish and half of it is in English, if I remember correctly. Yeah, exactly. English text and Spanish text, which is kind of cool, in my opinion. There's the color that I have, but there is still black ones to be found. Now, here's the last sound sample.
Vamos a aguantar, los vamos a borrar, se van a agachar, los vamos a soltar. Aunque huyan por acá, huyan por allá, los vamos a cambiar, los vamos a linchar. Los días han pasado, la gente se ha pasado.
So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for the delay. But some awesome records this month, in my opinion. And yeah, I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great day, everyone.